So this all happened when I was 13 years old, and I really remember this considering it was so scary for me at the time. So there's this lake, okay, and me and a bunch of my friends when we were younger used to go there and swim a lot. Like every week we were at this lake. And it was basically like a whole park. There was, picnic tables and basketball courts, stuff like that. And right by it was a lake, and kids would go there and swim. And it wasn't really too looked up upon to swim in this lake. Like, it was kind of frowned upon. If you were doing it, you'd kind of get dirty looks, because I don't really think it was too meant for swimming, but people did it anyway. But we were in there, okay, and we used to swim there all the time. And this certain day, there was a lot of people there, okay? We showed up, and there was a fuck ton of people there already. And we're hanging out, just swimming like we usually would do, playing some volleyball, doing whatever. And then something happened, okay? Something very, very weird out of the blue happened. Me and some of my friends realized that there was a crowd of people in the water circling around someone, and we didn't know what they were doing. We thought they were playing some sort of game. But when I moved a little bit closer, I realized that they were holding someone, and I thought they were just gonna, like, throw him up in the air and, let him land in the water or something. But I realized that he was, like, freaking out, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I moved closer, and before I could even see what was going on, this fucking girl screams at me and just goes, "He's having a fucking seizure!" And her screaming in my face scared me more than the dude who was having a seizure, so, like, I didn't know what to do. So I grabbed a bunch of my friends that were in the water. I was like, let's get out and try and help this dude, because I didn't really know what to do. But we got out onto, like, the sand area, and we laid out a bunch of towels for them to set this guy down. And it was freaking me the fuck out. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't know if this guy was gonna die. I was scared for his health, because I've never seen someone have a fucking seizure before, and I never thought I would. So when I did see it, it really freaked me out. I felt very bad for them. But the family actually brought him up onto the sand, and they laid him down onto his side. I never knew that, but if you laid someone down on their side when they're having a seizure, it's better for them. And yeah, the paramedics had to come. We had to call the cops. I didn't do it, obviously. The family did. But it just fucking scared the shit out of me, man. Like, I've never seen anything like that happen before. So I had to sit there, and we all had to watch this guy just freak the fuck out while we're trying to do whatever we can to help him. Well, the paramedics came. It was just a waiting game. And it scared me so much. And I wasn't even scared of, like, the fact of him having a seizure. That didn't freak me out. I was scared for the dude, who was having it and if he was going to be okay. But eventually the paramedics showed up, and we had to wait for them, and they finally showed up, and it was it was torture watching this guy freak out so bad. And the paramedics finally came. They got him to the hospital, and at that point I didn't know what was going on. Like, we didn't really have any, like, intel at the hospital to see what was going on. But the crazy thing is actually a few weeks later we went back there to swim, because at that time, like I said, we were swimming there a lot. And a few weeks later we went there to swim, and we actually saw the fucking dude there that had the seizure. And I went up to him, and I was actually really scared to talk to him. I didn't know what he was like, because I didn't actually get to talk to him before he had that fucking seizure. And I went up to him, I was like, "Hey man, I don't know if you remember me, but I was there the day that you had that incident." And immediately this dude starts saying sorry to me. He's like apologizing. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to scare you." And right when he started doing that, I felt so bad. I was like, "Dude, no, you didn't scare me. I was scared for you." And I just kind of talked to him for a little bit. But believe it or not, he was actually a really fucking cool dude. He was an awesome guy to talk to. And hopefully I meet him again someday in the future, because like I said, he was a really cool guy. And we basically just talked about the day and what happened that day from both of our perspectives. And he thanked me for helping him in any way that I could. And we just kind of went our separate ways. But yeah, I'll always remember that, because it was such a crazy moment. Being that young and seeing something that insane is really, really crazy. So I thought you guys would enjoy this story. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Sorry today's video is so short, by the way. It's my birthday and I'm going out soon. So I just thought I'd make a quick little video for you guys. I didn't want to leave you with no video. But yeah, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.